Alright, welcome back to Crypto Front. This is the front line where we are fighting together side by side for financial freedom. Let's go ahead and talk about the ICP price because we have had some kind of a drop in the price section, and I know that some people are thinking about the worst here for the ICP price, but let me show you that, what has been happening in the last few days on ICP is just something like a technical backtest of the whole support level. If you take a step back, you realize that throughout the whole summer, we have been working of accumulating here. We broke out of that range, and now we're just having a backtest of that whole range, and you can see that we've got a whole level of support here. So I think the lowest point of support will be right around maybe $9.80. We can just round it up to something like $10, right? So I'm actually thinking that this could be a good area to be accumulating some ICP before the price really just takes off, because that's really what usually happens with charts like these ones. I'll show you a quick example here. I think I will refer to the Ethereum price chart, and you will see almost the same thing. After accumulating this whole time, it has a nice backtest of that support level before it really goes on. I mean, this really wasn't an actual breakout, because you can still see that even this drawdown was just also backtesting that support level. So Ethereum itself is actually poised to even go higher than it was back in 2021 here. That will actually benefiting ICP as well, because remember I showed you that other chart last week, which I'll probably show you in future videos, indicating that ICP will likely be outperforming Ethereum. So from here, I think it's good, right? The news may be scary, everything is sounding a little bit bad right at this point, but the effect of the matter is that this was just a technical backtest of the support level here for the ICP price, and we're looking to accumulate more ICP here, looking for the next leg towards the upside. I don't think that this $21 is going to be holding for a very long time. Before we continue with the video, I want to kindly ask you to help me support the video just by delicately tapping the like button. It really helps the YouTube algorithm, and people looking for ICP Internet Computer price updates will now be able to find this video much more easily. Now, even if we take a look at this whole thing, like maybe from a very shorter time frame perspective, let's go ahead and consider the 1 hourly time frame, for example, and we are seeing a very common structure there, that is this waterfall kind of a crash. Of course, we are now pumping towards the upside, looking great. Usually what happens is that you continue pumping a little bit. Maybe we'll be anticipating ICP to get to the $18 or something like that, and then from there we start dropping again. People will be worried once again, but this usually doesn't set a low compared to the previous low that would have set, and we'll find a bottom, start pumping towards the upside. I think that this is a scenario that is very much likely, considering that we are in a bull cycle. Of course, I mean, something a little bit different from this will play out probably in the grand scheme of things. Something along the lines will play out like that here for ICP, because this is a very great support. I mean, other than that, if you look at the market cap of altcoins, you realize that, we just got rejected by the previous all-time high here. Yeah, it's something that is also very much common. You get a massive rejection, but again, what usually happens is that you happen to gather some momentum down there, and then boom, off and away you are going. So I think the best is yet to come, really. Maybe we could start getting worried when we get to higher extension levels here, for example the 2.618, which will be indicating something like $3.8 trillion for the altcoins. I think that will be a fantastic, I mean, the road that is ahead here for ICP and altcoins in general is really, really great. I don't think one should be scared about what is happening here. Also, taking a look at the dominance here, we are seeing that it's actually beginning to fall, right? It's a broken trend. That is something that is very much clear here. But of course, I mean, it's not going to be falling in a straight line towards the downside. It's going to be retracing. And once it's retracing towards the upside like this here, this is when we are seeing some altcoins, including ICP as well, just bleeding towards the downside. But anyway, in the eventual event here, we are seeing BTC losing a lot of its market value, and the money will be spreading to altcoins like ICP and the other things that you are holding as well. So ICP, generally speaking, is in a great spot right at this point. If I'm to talk about my long-term price targets, I think I'll still refer you to this invested and shoulders pattern, and this is actually indicating that $112 billion for ICP is something that is very much possible. Yeah, of course, people will be like, you're a moon boy, this and that, because they are celebrating today when the price is down, right? But in my mind, I really believe that ICP is a very competitive blockchain, and at the end of the day, utility will come to play in this market. Of course, yeah, people get carried away with things like meme coins and stuff like that, but there's also a fundamental value of these blockchains, and there are reasons why they are created, and I think ICP will assume that at some point, in the future. So if ICP has a market cap of $112 billion, I think that the price will be right around $220 for each ICP token, and I consider that a big possibility. Now, coming back to the short term, I think that the main takeaway here is that ICP is just backtesting this support level, and we'll find a way to even break the high that we were having back in March, which is right around $21. So that is actually a good point to be buying because you're targeting something like 100. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you could, please delicately tap the like button, share the video with your friends and family, subscribe if you're new, and I'm also inviting you to our Discord group, which you can join via Patreon. The link will be somewhere there in the comment or the description. We are having, short-term trades by there. We are just talking, basically giving market guidance and stuff like that. Last week, the whole thing that we were talking about was anticipating some kind of a capitulation in the market and, getting ready and to buy more because we were not 100% in the market. We were just having 30% of our cash just waiting for an event like this one. So now that the moment has come, this is a good area to be buying ICP. And I think that especially if you're new in the market, you need people who have been in this market. We have people who've been in the market since 2017. And yeah, that's great experience that you want to tap into. So I hope to see you there. See you on the next update. Take really, really good care of yourselves. Bye-bye.